Today on Talk to Me, 1 year anniversary. It's a simple concept. One man, two chairs, and a variety of topics. Everything from pot to politics. From BC Ferries to 50 Shades of Grey. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh, yeah, we're doing something different here today.
This is Talk to Me, right?
Yeah, it is, but today we're doing something a little different.
So I'm talking to you.
I'm shooting a anniversary show, so you can't talk to me today.
But I'm talking to you now.
Yeah, I know, but you can't talk to me and talk to me today.
But I am talking to you now, right?
I know, but it's not talk to me today. I mean, it is talk to me, but you can't talk to me today.
How can you have a show called Talk to Me if you don't talk to me?
Because
Actually, I'm supposed to talk to you, which I'm doing.
Yes, I know. Normally on Talk to Me, you talk to me, but today you can't talk to me.
But I am talking to you.
I know, but you can't talk to me today. The show's called Talk to Me.
Yes.
You came to talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm shooting an anniversary about Talk to Me.
Cool.
Today, you can't talk to me. You get it?
No.
Don't talk to me. You can't talk to me.
But I am talking to you now.
Get out of the chair. Today on Talk to Me, camping, summer jobs, Canada, idiom, happiness, lawns. Today on Talk to Me, Easter, movie quotes, Jerry Seinfeld, lotteries, manners, homelessness, Duncan, the election, Mars. What makes a man sexy? Eh? Maybe you find an accent sexy, huh? Yes, eh? Hey, talk to me. So a man's bum, the way it wiggles makes him sexy, eh?
Yes. There we go. Yeah.
Like that, eh?
Yeah,
That
as
is
you walk,
sexy.
as it wiggles. Yeah.
It takes time to make them ready for you.
I see, I
And
see.
it takes time, okay? It's all about foreplay.
I see, foreplay. So you invite another couple over.
No.
What about a accent?
Accent? Doesn't really matter to me. Sorry.
Oh, I think it does, my friend. I think it does.
Okay, it is rather charming.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
I can maybe take a month.
A month?
Yeah,
Sir, I cannot wait a month.
you can. It's all in your head.
Well, it's not all in my head, if you know what I'm saying.
You know, you want to have it once a day, and that's not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, once a day, yes, at least once a day.
Yeah, yeah, you have to eat 3 times a day.
Eh? You like the facial hair?
Yes.
Yes.
Ice. No glasses. Ice.
I never had one of those cool jobs, you know, like lifeguard. I'll never forget the pain and humiliation that manager caused me at the Regina Community Pool. And that was back in the day, too, when bosses were allowed to discriminate. Well, how do you expect to be a lifeguard if you can't swim? Ugh. I would have punched her right in her braces, except she jumped into the deep end of the pool and I couldn't swim. What was the best job you ever had?
Go-go dancing.
What about you, best job?
Lifeguarding.
That's what I want to do, was a lifeguard.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
But when you can't swim, so you're not going to be a lifeguard.
Oh, yeah, you kind of need to learn how to swim.
That's not fair.
I know, it's
That's
terrible.
not fair. Best job, Mayor of Victoria. Worst job, yeah, Mayor of Toronto. Yeah, so this human mannequin thing's pretty good gig. What time do you get off work? Oh, hang on, we're on. I know what I could do. Mall piano player. Pretty good, huh?
The worst job, getting married.
Why is marijuana illegal?
I think it should be legal.
I look at the list of things that are legal in Canada, but for some reason, marijuana can't seem to make that list. Gambling, legal. Painkillers, legal. Guns, legal. Soft drinks, junk food, caffeine drinks, all legal.
Alcohol is probably way worse for you than smoking the reefer.
In fact, alcohol companies are allowed to advertise on primetime TV with ads that suggest their product will make you cooler or more attractive. Great message for the kids. I'd like to offer you a one-way ticket to Mars. A Dutch organization is looking for volunteers to colonize it. Would you go?
I know, they're crazy.
Crazy, huh? Well, over 30,000 people have already applied by paying a €30 deposit. There's no guarantee for your safety, and you'll never be able to return home. So why would anyone take a one-way trip to Mars? Hey, talk to me, will you? But you would go.
Sure.
And you'd leave everything behind.
Why not? It would be fun.
It's my favorite planet. How could it not be?
I guess I'll be boring. I'd say no.
I would go there only to be able to undermine the entire thing. I feel if I was sent there with state-of-the-art technology, I might be able to learn how to reverse engineer most of their systems, and I would have the bigger planet, they would have the smaller planet, and they're screwing this one, so we'll see how better I can treat the big one, and maybe I'll be in the bigger position. So yeah, I'd love to go to Mars. What was the question?
See? It might be even better than here.
It might be, but it might not.
Then it'd depend largely on who's going with me.
Because if you don't like the group you're with.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, they'd love me, obviously.
Well, obviously.
But who knows about them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna miss all that great candy. Will they have candy on Mars? Well, other than Mars bars. So you've heard that Jerry Seinfeld is going to perform in Victoria, right?
Why do you call it Monday Magazine? It comes out Wednesdays. What's the deal?
Like Jerry Seinfeld's coming to Victoria.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I love Jerry Seinfeld. I love his comedy. I love his TV show. But what I don't love are his ticket prices. Would you pay $80 to see him?
I wouldn't. I'm sure some people would.
No.
They pay so much you go there for what, 1 hour?
This isn't some big theatrical Cirque du Soleil show or an AC/DC concert. This is one man, one microphone.
People, especially for like a comedy show, that should not be a high ticket price.
Does Jerry Seinfeld really need more money?
No, of course not.
Jerry Seinfeld is worth about $800 million. Does he need more money?
What's the deal with hip baby? Do babies really worry about being hip? I don't get it. What's the deal with a lucky yodeling Christmas pickle? Why is the pickle yodeling? I don't get it.
I've seen some pretty amazing artists, and I've kept all my ticket stubs. Tickets in the 70s and 80s seem pretty reasonable.
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember I saw The Who back in, was it 80, 82? And it was $16.
What's the deal with Market Square? There's no market. It may not even be square.
But if it's in Victoria, you know, you don't have to take the ferry over, and that's an additional cost.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about a hotel.
Well, thanks.
Bye-bye.
I've always wanted to have TV.
What did you ask Santa for? What did you ask for? What did you ask for? What did you ask for? How's that candy cane? The show's called Talk to Me. I kind of need you to talk to me. Don't talk to me. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. So you mean to tell me that suppressing my emotions will somehow win favor with Santa? Demanding that a child not pout or cry sounds more like the idle threat of an inept parent than Santa Claus. Just saying. I mean, there's nothing wrong with crying.
Well, it releases your emotions and let people know where you're at.
Exactly. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. I'm not comfortable with that. That kind of worries me a bit. Like you're on me 24/7.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
But
okay,
the
good.
elves are.
Oh, really?
Because they have to see whether you're really, really trying hard this year.
Now, Santa says you watch me 24/7. Which, I gotta say, I don't really mind the thought of that. Do
Well, you
really?
are a handsome man.
He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake, really? But when it comes to Santa, I'm not being good for goodness sake. I'm being good so I can get more stuff. Okay, so I want a bunch of stuff. My being good doesn't come from a sincere internal desire to help my fellow human beings. No. My conscious choice to do good is being motivated by my shallow materialism. Should I be rewarded for that?
Being good is extremely difficult. If you try very, very hard, you get on Santa's good list.
I'm glad to hear that, because some people think it's so easy to be good. It's not easy for me to be good.
No, it isn't. That's human nature. We're on this human journey.
These pipelines should not go through.
Because I care about our coast and my life and my future.
Because the government wants to sell us out, and we do not want to be sold out.
It's freezing out here, and look at you with the bare arms.
I'm not cold.
You're not cold.
No.
I'm freezing. Some people say it's going to create a lot of jobs.
Jobs are short-term gain. Short-term.
Jobs that might be a disaster to our environment eventually.
Jobs at what cost? Jobs at the cost of my great-grandchildren?
Many jobs are going to be lost along the coast for fishermen, people who work in the tourism industry.
I love our coast. I love all the animals and minerals in it, and I think that they should stay alive.
I want my children to grow up and be able to enjoy the coast as much as I have.
And it's so noisy, I can't enjoy my peace and quiet.
Especially Sunday mornings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's mowing their lawn.
At 7 a.m.
Yes.
And they're retired.
Yes.
And they have every other day of the year to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, maybe get some goats.
Just picking up my new mower.
If that's your problem, God, I wish you were in that position. There's much more serious problems.
What's more important than that?
Economic problems, political problems.
There's always going to be those problems. So I'm talking about something that's more important, my peace and quiet.
Peace is not the noise, it's here, inside.
Oh, so inner peace.
That's maybe your problem.
Not really into eating deer that are in my backyard.
Why? They'd be delicious.
They're cute.
They're cute and delicious.
About blondes.
No, lawns.
Lawns.
But I'd rather talk about blondes.
I know, I just lost one, see?
Oh, I'm trying to enjoy some peace and quiet on the weekend, and you're out mowing your lawn.
Oh, it sucks to be you, eh?
There we go. See, this is effective and much quieter. Population of Canada? I'm not hawking anything.
You're always hawking something.
I'm not hawking. What's the big deal? You just want to sit down with a stranger and talk about a sex book on television.
If I had time, we're shopping. Thank you, though.
Another gray day in Victoria, but it's the perfect day to curl up with a good book. But it's supposed to be very sexy. We're talking about this book. You've heard of it?
Yes.
You haven't?
I do.
Why'd you buy it?
Book club. We're going to read it. We're a group of women that are in our early 60s, and we're all going to read.
Facebook today and asked why is every woman reading it, and says that we all know why we're reading it.
What have you heard about it?
I've heard that it's detailed.
I don't want to use the P word, but it's girl porn from what I've heard.
I like to see your flawless skin. I bet I could use that line on women. I like to see your flawless skin. I like to see your flawless skin. Looking flawless with the skin there. Stand still, he orders, and kisses my behind.
I think they're written well. So we were just over in Seattle, and we were looking at the apartment where Christian Grey lives in Seattle. So we were doing a little sightseeing stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Women at work that joke around that they cover up the front of the cover so that people don't know what they're reading at work.
I think that people actually are really attracted to the love story.
And what are you going to give me a copy?
Give you a copy of it? No. Because I borrowed this from a friend. I don't own it.
You borrow everything from friends, including your clothes? You was quite dapper, you know, I must say.
Thank you. Come talk to me about the book.
I don't think of Canada as being up in the happiness index, that's all.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a happy person?
I think so.
And you don't think most Canadians are?
They might be content, but are they happy?
I'm a retired pediatrician, and I saw kids come right out of the chute miserable and kids come out of the chute happy.
Hey there, would you mind pulling my leg?
No, thank you.
No? All right. Can I get somebody to pull my leg?
Your leg?
Yeah. Would you mind pulling my leg?
No.
Today I can dance.
Bob's your uncle. You got it right. I remember one day coming home early from school, and my mom was in bed with a man who wasn't my father. And I said, Mommy, who's that man? And she said, oh, that's Bob. He's your uncle. To me, it drives me nuts that we're still dealing with homelessness. Like with so much wealth in this world, in this country, Why are people still sleeping in their cars?
A lot of families, particularly young single moms, will be afraid of going to shelters, either because they fear for their safety or their children's safety, or because they fear that their children might be taken away from them if people understand they're homeless. They will often end up living in a vehicle like this on our streets, and that's just not acceptable.
People should be able to have a good night's sleep and be a productive member of society, and you can't do that if you're constantly afraid of your own personal safety.
The Oscars are this weekend, so I thought it'd be fun to come downtown here and talk to people about their favorite lines from the movies. You got a favorite line from the movies?
Frankie, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Nice.
E.T. phone home.
Nice. That was good.
Thank you.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Show me the money. Talking to me, huh? You talking to me?
Say hello to my little friend.
I don't know what accent that was, but it was entertaining anyway. And you say, I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, I know which one. The
Okay,
airplane.
ready? Okay. Surely you can't be serious.
My name is not Shirley.
Oh, I don't like this. Okay.
Toga, 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 toga. So, are you gonna talk to me?
Get your stinking hat.
Take 3.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, who goes, "Get to the chopper."
That's pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Get your.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
We'll get it.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape.
Yes. Nice. Nailed it. The name Chunk of the dog is from where?
The Goonies.
Okay, so perfect. This is a movie show. We got a movie dog here.
I see dead people.
And I wanted you to do the line from When Harry Met Sally. Actually, well, kind of a fake orgasm thing.
Okay, this is from the Highlander movie. Christopher Lambert, the big scene at the end. There can be only one.
Oh. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Oh.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Oh.
I'll have what she's having. You heard about this? BC Ferries raising their fares again. Today's topic is BC Ferries.
Oh.
Over the next 3 years, 12% increase. So right now, 2 adults, 2 kids, a vehicle, Swartz Bay to Tsawwassen round trip, $188. Well, next year, add another $8 onto that.
My God, they need to become the highway system again.
I'm glad we have them.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I don't have a boat.
Good point. BC Hydro, food, property taxes, gasoline. When does it stop? How are we supposed to keep up?
Big good chunk out of my paycheck, for one thing, and money that I can't spend on something else when I go to Vancouver.
We use it all the time, so we won't be going as often.
And I love the island, so I'm prepared to put up with some inconveniences because of what I get here that I don't get in Alberta.
If the prices keep going up, would it stop you from going over there?
Yes, 100%, yes. There's no bridge like the Confederation Bridge in PEI to take us across to Vancouver, but it's only BC Ferries.
You have more chance of getting hit by lightning than you do of winning the lottery. What's the most you've ever won?
$50,000.
You won 50,000.
Yeah.
50,000. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
How much of it do you have left?
Nothing. I travel. I travel to Europe. I travel to the Middle East.
Here's an analogy for you. You're on a football field, blindfolded, holding a pin. Somewhere on this field, there's an ant. You have as much chance of stabbing that ant with a pin as you do of winning the lottery. Can you ask Molly if she plays the lottery?
Molly, do you play the lottery? She's my little sister.
That's what I
She
thought.
doesn't, and neither do I.
How come?
Because I figured $10 in my pocket is better than $10 on a ticket that I'm not going to win.
What does Molly think about that?
Molly, do you agree with me? She says she's so unlucky she never wins anything anyways, so. I'd buy a ticket if I knew I'd win every time. Of course.
Screw baseball. You know what sport was invented by a Canadian? Population of Canada?
30 million.
Close. 35 million.
900,000.
What's the population of the United States?
Almost 3 billion.
Come on.
Yeah, it's getting there.
3 billion? I like it when people say please and thank you and hold the door open for you. And if you're walking down the street and you see a stranger and you smile at them and say good morning and they say good morning, I like that.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone say thank you and let you know you're appreciated. It's nice to say you're welcome because then you're letting them know you don't take them for granted.
So if you're walking down the street and a stranger's walking towards you, would you smile? Would you say hi?
Yes. Make eye contact and smile.
When you walk down the street, do you smile at people and say hello, even though you don't know them? You do that?
I tend to skip when I'm walking down the street.
You skip? Come on.
I'm serious.
Let me see it. Skip. Come on, will you? Watch it. It's slippery there.
Worst manners I find in Victoria now, and we've lived here off and on for the last 20 years, is drivers. I get the finger sign on the Pape Highway doing the speed limit. You're 4 seconds late getting off a stoplight or a red light sign when it turns green, and there's wieners behind you beeping.
I hate when wieners beep.
So do I, and it's good to be good.
A lot of diverse people who live here, and yeah, we all tend to get along.
When you come from the Salt Spring, it is so quiet. When you come here, it's a real life. The city is a big city.
It's consistently 4 degrees warmer than Victoria at any given time.
I might have to move here.
No, don't miss downtown Duncan, for sure.
This is absolutely the biggest celebration of life. I mean, people from Victoria live here and drive to Victoria every day because it's such a celebration to live here.
Duncan is just my kind of town.
But I don't really understand what Easter's all about. So maybe somebody on the street here can explain it to me. Hey, do you got a minute? Talk to me.
It's a religious holiday, I believe.
Okay.
There's Good Friday and there's a Happy Sunday, or I can't remember.
I don't understand Easter either. I've been eating some of the mini eggs recently, and that's about all I know. Christ? He gets born, right?
Yes, that's right.
Again, and he moves, and he rises, and he moves some sort of a rock.
The Easter egg is a tombstone that rolled out of the way when Jesus was out of the tomb. And
He just moved a big Easter egg?
yeah, amazing.
Jesus and chocolate, how did that all come about?
Oh boy, there's no relationship.
I'm not huge on sweets actually, but I like a beer or something like that.
You like?
Just a beer.
A beer on Easter?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a good tradition. I don't mind that.
Mini eggs, and then second chocolate.
I know there's something to do with Jesus in there too.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Christ died and he's risen again, which is the whole idea of Easter.
You know, porta potty is Latin. Porta, which means to sit, and potty, which is Latin for hold your breath. One thing I don't like about camping is the crows. 5 a.m., I'm trying to sleep in, and the crows start going crazy. Every camping trip. I mean, don't they know that we're camping? They're in a campground. They should be sleeping in too.
Basically, I can live in the wild as long as I got a heater and my nail polish.
Oh, Lord, Lord, have mercy on her. Oh, boy like me.
All right, nice meeting you.
Lord, have mercy.
God, I love camping. Happy camping. I'm Dan Kahan. Next time you see me, talk to me, will you?
Oh, boy like me. Yeah, will. Tell you what.
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
I'm not talking to you.
Don't be like that.
Don't talk to me.
Thanks for joining us for the 1-year anniversary of Talk to Me, and thank you to everybody who took a moment to talk to me. And I would also like to thank all the brilliant camera people who make this happen. Paul Beilstein, Orlando Carrillo, and of course, Mr. Chris Weatherhead.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm Dan Kahan. Next time you see me, talk to me, will you? Come on. Come on.
No.
Who's your buddy?
No.
Who's your friend?